My name is Margaret Ann Windsor, and I've been putting on here about my kidnapping and being brought over here in 41 from Buckingham Palace, given the name of a twin, Peggy Ann Dempsey and Childers. I've also told about writing a medical malpractice book about mind control murders, about Larry McDonald, a congressman doctor, who's playing after I'd written the book and had antifreeze put in me April the 1st of 80. The Korean jet that he was on from Juneau, Alaska, to Seoul, South Korea, crashed into the ocean. It shot down by the Soviet because it veered into the airspace. Now then, I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to go to, I have to give background. Larry Flint was shot in Lawrenceville, Georgia, March the 6th of 78, while I was doing the book in Marietta, Georgia, about 45 miles away. In that campaign, I was flown out to his home, and he did an endorsement of me, saying I knew who was responsible for his killing. They had put antifreeze in me, so I never, April the 1st, so I never got the book published, or it was really bad for me. I should have gone in coma and died. He knew about that, and I'd never met him. But anyway, I want to go to what's going on now. I had my jobs just shut down. No, the FBI was the only law enforcement. I'd gone to them, and look what happened to me, the antifreeze, etc. Never saw my kids, you know. Now I can't get jobs, and I'm in Roanoke, Virginia, living on the Appalachian Trail, freezing, starving, begging, everybody around here knowing what was done to me, being done to me. It's shocking how people react when they'll give to United Way, etc., but when they fear that their family or their jobs are going to be jeopardized, they'll cut your throat in a heartbeat. And that's been proven with me if it's ever shown. Now, I've been telling about Carl Barton, the Virginia State Trooper, retired in '09, when his wife, Linda, brought me down to affordable corporate suites at Tanglewood Mall off Starkey Road on Overlook. It was actually the name of the street, but it's right by Starkey. When his wife brought me down from, I was up on Roanoke Mountain, and I've said this before in part, but I was camped legally. It's a national park on the Blue Ridge Parkway up over Roanoke. And I'm going to step back in here because the sound's knocking this out. But well, you can't see now, I guess. Anyway, I'll try to finish this. I'm at the apartment door with it open, trying to get fresh air. When I went there, Linda, when she dropped me off, I'd had fuel up at the park that night. In the middle of the night, poured all over my Sierra scent. And she brought me down to affordable and paid the security deposit, $150. And I paid the rest, and I soaked in chemicals the rest of 17 months while I stayed there, because this has been going on, and I leave one, and it's waiting on me, or they come in at another one, start killing me with chemicals. The air conditioning goes out, and then it comes with poison. When it's put back on, it has poison fumes and odors and gases, and it would kill a horse, much less me over time. And I'm allergic to chemicals. My immune system attacks itself, so this is what they've used on me. To really murder me over time, because my body's so deteriorated, I can hardly move now. And now I have shingles from being coated and stuff, and I've tried to put this on. I want to get to this now. I had to come back on the 3rd of this month to affordable corporate suites on Northern Drive, 401 Northern Drive. Lance is the name of the guy, he's Jewish, that owns all of these, and he owns quite a few of them. And they're kind of nice if you're someone else. In my situation, they should be locked up. They've committed crimes against me. Just because law enforcement tells them to torture, and really they're getting into a conspiracy with assault, attempt, and they've all known it. They get the employees to do it. And because I can't get an attorney, I can't go and get the law to work for me. I'm dying, really. It's been hell. Now that I came back over here on the 3rd, and they put me around here at the back. When I leave out, you can't tell what has happened to me since I came back this time. And I'm kept just about penniless. And they do things like that make it look good if you tell it, well, they got to clean the carpet or something. Then they soak me. Or they have weekly cleaning. They spray the bedding where they normally don't with stuff that I'm allergic to. And I don't know what all they do. They come in and literally just use chemicals that kill me. And there's no need to say you can't come in. They come in anyway, or I can just, leave? And that's how they've been running me. And I can't run anymore. And this place yesterday, I let her come in. I don't have a choice to clean. And she seemed sweet enough, and I was nice as I could be. When she left, I knew I'd made a mistake, except I can't keep her out. It's either that or I move, which I'm going to have to anyway. So anyway, I don't know what all she used. I stepped outside here where I'm filming while she cleaned the room. And by the way, she used the vacuum cleaner to suck up the, it's the laptop I had it on. It sucked up the wiring. And I don't know what it's done to it. It was sucked up in the vacuum cleaner, and then she pulled it out. Now then, she'll say that was an accident. She seemed nice. When she left, I knew it was wrong. And I woke up this morning, and I might be talking, but my whole head and body I don't know how much I'm damaged. And what do? I've had formaldehyde, which is illegal, burn when I went to a national forest campground, a primitive near here, which should be nice, over and over. I cannot, and this is how it makes me sound, except this is all true. You can't tell the mess. How do you make people pay when they've done it in plain sight? The media won't touch it because they're Rockefeller control. The very people helped kidnap me. Joe Kennedy was ambassador. The Rockefellers, the Rothschilds. My own Uncle George, who became the illegal George VI, helped in my kidnapping and taking down my father, King Edward VIII, who was a legal king. He was illegally taken down. They used an imposter to marry Wallace Simpson. My dad was married to Claudia O'Keeffe, Catholic, Irish-American, sister to George O'Keeffe, the artist. They kidnapped me, brought me over here, and literally they have taken down Great Britain. My uncle wrote illegal treaties that allowed the United States to place its military bases all over Britain. And I don't know what that is. I've said enough. I may sound like I'm okay. I'm not. I don't know what else she put in here, but they came in the day before. All I did was step out to the store and back, and they had soaked my camping gear, which they've done in the past, in the bedding then. So she comes in. I spent a hell of a night. Then she comes in yesterday to clean, and what they're doing is so hideous. And it's how you can get, while she was here, she seemed so sweet while she was cleaning. And again, I was standing out here so she could clean. And she was telling me that Lance had been nice to her, etc. So this gives her a right to do what he's told to do. He's following the cops, and he would do it anyway, Lance would. He's Jewish. And it's shocking if you saw just what he's done at these affordables of his. And then the other places I've tried to live. And it makes me sound like, well, I'll leave it at that. It's all happening. It's all been true. And I hope to God it's told, because it's the biggest mess done to a human being. I don't even know where my sons are. When they put the antifreeze in me and all that, I really don't know if they're alive or dead, and nobody will touch this. Nobody will.